from getting started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lesikar Ranch, we'd like to invite you here and welcome you for being here present on our spring female sale here. A great event. This is really a nice set of females that we brought here to you today. We've got a lot of nice young heifers here. We've got some excellent fall splits that you're going to see if you've been through the cattle. Excellent condition on the cattle as well. Without any further ado, I'm going to invite Jason Lesikar up here to say a few words, and we'll get on with our introductions and get you a nice, snappy sale and get you home in plenty of time.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today to the Lesikar Ranch female sale. I'd like to take a moment, introduce the family for everybody. I'd like to start with my beautiful bride in the back, Katie. And then our oldest son, Luke. I guess he's our only son. Our oldest daughter, Savannah. And then the little one in the back with the big pink bow is Mackenzie. So I thank you. They've been a huge help. And then I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Lynn and Harriet Lesikar. They're behind you. And then my older brother and his wife, Bruce and Lynn. They're back there. I don't know if he can. While they're getting ready, I'd also like to thank Jacinto Nunez and his family. He's still at Pooville right now. They're getting ready for a whole nother set of flushes, so he couldn't be here today. Of course, we have Matthew Bagwell down in the front here. He's also from Pooville. He made it out here to help us. Thank you. And then Martin Lopez. Where's he at? Nah, he's way back there. Martin is not coming out. So Martin's back there. Martin and his family's here. Thank you, Maria. They've been here. They've been a huge help. Everything you see today are the result of all three of these gentlemen and their families sacrificing to make sure this happens. We also have a new addition that no one has gotten. If you haven't gotten a chance to meet her, you ought to meet her. In the back, next to Katie, is Michela Harris. Shay works in the office with us and is just an amazing individual. And we also have with us Mike Shepa, who's in the back, and I don't think he hears me either. He came out to help today as well. So I'd like to thank all of these individuals, thank the families of everybody that works here, because it is a time commitment, it is a sacrifice, and everything you see today is a result of that time and that sacrifice. We thank y'all for being here, and lucky we had a little bit of rain this week. Unfortunately, that makes it humid and hot, so we have to give a little to get some. But thank y'all, and I'm going to hand it back over.
Let's give them a nice round of applause here for great hospitality here, for the great lunch here today. Thank you to all the Lesikar family. I'd like to reiterate how great the cattle look and what a nice job that Jacinto and Matthew and Martin have done is getting these cattle ready. On behalf of the judge source and my wife, Courtney, I want to thank her for her help. My brother, who came here and helped us get all these cattle torched and sheared, pictured. Katie White, if you're watching or Kaylee White, if you're watching here today, she came down and did all the videos this last week. Really nice job kind of pulling everything back together. A nice set of females. Colonel, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we'll introduce our ring staff and get on with the show.
All right. Well, thank you, Joel. And I tell you what, it's certainly a pleasure to be back here. And I tell you what, a little bit of zip code change is certainly different. Yesterday morning when I started that bull sale, they had snow on their back. But it's completely different down here than what it is up north. But it's certainly a pleasure to see each and every one of you here. But, the one thing as I walk through the cattle and I walk through that deal is you see each generation and you see these cattle getting younger and younger and younger. You're seeing these cattle getting better and better and better. And I tell you what, this program's on the move and it's heading in the right direction, and you're going to darn sure like some of these females that we're going to offer here today. Ladies and gentlemen, you darn sure know how it's going to work. You're going to turn your bids into the boys at ringside, and we've got an outstanding staff here today. Of course, it's always a pleasure having CCI Live. They're going to be handling all the online duties. I do want to fully disclose this, ladies and gentlemen. If you see the boys at ringside or us up here on the auction block bidding on cattle, I do want you to know it's going to be done in an upfront and honest manner. Whereas people that could not be with us today, and we are carrying some orders today, so you will be bidding against those guys in an honest and fair manner. It's always a pleasure having Ray Del Tenor with the American Angus Association. Phil Stoll's here with the Weekly Livestock Reporter, as well as Kenny Dolson's here with the Weekly Livestock Reporter as well. And I think without further ado, Joel, it is time to start the sale. But boy, oh boy, what a female to kick the day off with.
All right, so they've always been wanting to sell some of these choice females here, and we have a choice. Our first set is a Lot 5, Lot 6, and Lot 7, the 3 Winchester females we're bringing you here to you today. Lot 5 is a Winchester daughter out of the famous donor cow here at Lesikar Ranch, the JO44 female. She comes to us open. She is born 13th of February of 24. She's a 22 for tenderness, 1.7 marbling, 1.60 for a ribeye, and look at her calving ease profile, 10 CED, 0.8 birth. She has all the right figures and the great look and great profile. This is the only female you'll be allowed to buy out of JO44 this year. Or you can pick and choose the Winchester out of the other donor, the Gabriel Redia 8441. She comes to us at a 9 on tenderness. For those of you in the branded beef programs and the niche marketing, look at what that tenderness can do for you as well. 16.4 heifer pregnancy, 1.62 marbling, calving ease as well, 8 CD, 0.2 birth. Or you can take the Bred female and make sure, update in your books here, she is due 11/2/25 with sex female breakthrough. You're going to have a female heifer calf out of breakthrough the first week of November. She's a Winchester out of that great Rito Righteous donor you saw out there, big and powerful. She's 12 CD, 84 weaning, 149 yearling, 1.60 marbling, 3 really nice females. Pick and choose. Winning bidder has a choice. They can take 1, 2, or all 3.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, when we talk about females got a length of body, they got lower 1/3. They just look like a mama cow. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, the female sales on. Tell me how much more to get it for them. Right here. I under it done here now. I need $25,000 to buy. Here, me better at 5, and now 5, and now 45.5, and now $5,000 here to it at 55. Now $6,000. Here we go. Here to it done 5. Here now 7, and now $7,000. Here to it done $7,000. Here doing it done 7. Here doing it done 7,000. Here doing it done 7. Now 5. And now 5. Here doing it done 5. Here now $8,000. Here doing it $8,000. 8. Now 5. And now 5. Here doing it 5. Now 9. Here doing it $9,000. Here doing it $9,000. And now $9,000. You kind of look at it and you go anywhere in the world, and I'll tell you what, we've advanced this whole cattle market. You take a female like that and you give $10,000 for 9. 87.5, goodness sakes, now 9,000, but now 9, now 2.5, now 5, 95 and under. You take a female like that, and I'm telling you what, there's one that's going to make a difference. There's one right there. We've got feeder cattle all over the world bringing 22, 23, 24, 25 $100, and we're doing it awful easy. Here's an opportunity to get in the driver's seat. Now 5, now 95 and under, now 95 and under. We're doing it at 2.5, 5. We're doing it at 250 was filled, now 95 and unders. Here we go. 9,500, $95 under. Here doing it at 2.5, 5. We're doing it at 95 and under. 9,500. Told them at 9,250. They want the lot number 5. All right,
Great
five.
pick. We've got lot 6, the open Winchester, or the Bred heifer. Coming to you next, lot 6 or lot 7.
625, the buyer on the last one, 6 or 7. Here we go. $3,000, 35, 4. And now 4, 2 and a half, 5 for 245. Now 7 and a pair. Now 5,000. And now $5,000 here, 200 5 for 205 for $5,000. And now 5 for 200 5 for 200 here, 45, 5 for 200 5 for 245 5 for $5,000. And now $5,000 here. Boy, I tell you what, come alive here, Internet. $4,500, $5,000. We've got the Bred female in there. We've got the good Winchester sister. 45, 105,000. And now $5,000 here, 245 5 for 245. Now $750 here, 700 and a half, 45, 40. He's got the honor and the privilege of taking them both. 45, 47 and a half on a 45, 7 and a half here. Now 5,000. Now $5,000. And now $5,000 here, 247, 7 and a half for 205,000 here, 4,755,000 to dear to you that had done 5,000 and I had sold him at 47 and a half. So he won them both, doesn't he? Okay.
Great buy.
Here we go. Here's
lot 7. We got the Bred heifer. She's going to have that female breakthrough coming the first part of November. Here she is, lot 7, the Winchester.
All right, she's bred. 3,500, $4,000, sixth breakthrough heifer calf in her belly. 35, 7 and a pair, $4,000. And now 2 and a half, now 5, and now 45 or 245 or 24500, 245 or 200, 45, and now 45 or 204, 45 or 204, 4,500, and now 445 or 200. She pretty doggone good. 4,045 and $1 on her. 4,045, and now 45 or 204, 2 and a half or 4,000 here, 242, 2 and a half here. Now 2 and a half or 4,000. Now 5 or 245 or 245 or 250, 45, and show them the door. Walk them. And now 45. Now 2 and a half, 5 or 245 and $1 here, 250 here, 245 and $1. Sold them 42.50. Phil. $636, Phil says on to the next lot. Here we go,
right.
lot 4.
All right, turn to your page to lot 4. Here's the mother of that lot 7 female we just sold. She is open and ready to flush. She comes to us. She's calving east, 12 CD, 1.3 birth. Look at her figure. She's big and stout, lot number 4.
Big old long-sided cow absolutely will be the longest-sided cow we sell today. And now 354, and now 42 and a half, or 200 done. Now 45, or 245 at $1, 24500, and now 445, or 200 done, 245, or 24500, and now 445, or 24500, 4,045 at $1. And now 445 or 145 or 145 or 145 or 4,000 out of here, 245, 35, 7 and a pair. Now 4, and now 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 here, 4,000 out of here, give 4 on the cow. Now $4,000, 37 and a half. Now 4 here, 4, and now 4, 4, 4 here, 4,000 out of here, 35, and that's it. 35, 3,700 and a half hundred, and now 5 here. We ain't getting no cheaper. That cow killed at $3,000, and I'm not joking you. I'm telling you what, that's a big cow, and she's a long-sided cow. Salvage value on that cow, darn, she'd be worth that. And I tell you what, she can anchor about anybody's program. Give me $35 on the cow. $35. Now $750, and now $500, 7 and a pair. Outside with that cow here, 35 or 700, and now 35, 37 and a pair, 500. Now 710, $1,500 here, 7 and a pair. Sold cow, 3,500. Phil. Buying
all
good
right.
Cows.
Here we go. Lot 1. Here's the anchor donor. Here's the fireball out of the great partner female. This female is a flush mate to the dam of B&B preeminent, maybe the hottest bull in the breed right now, Riddell. Look at this cow. She comes to us. She's calving east, 13 CD, 0.1 birth. She has a 1.68 marbling, 1.13 ribeye. She comes to us at $330 C. She has a bull calf at home that's 40 C, $403 C out of Winchester, the stoutest made Winchester I've seen, big and wide. You're going to hear a lot about that calf. We would like to retain one flush out of this female at your convenience, at buyer's convenience, and our expense.
Oh, I'm telling you what, and it is unfortunate, Phil, that you hadn't had the opportunity to see the bull calf inside. I'm here to tell you what, she's got a bull calf that's going to be big time. I'm here to tell you what, she's got a bull calf that is going to sell a lot of semen. She's got a bull calf that's darn sure going to do her, and I'm telling you what, here's a cow right here that flat lay her down. I'm telling you what, she's as productive as this outfit's got. She can make one that's got some numbers, some eye appeal. Here we go, got 4,000 bid, online saying 42.5, 45, 7 and a fair, $5,000 on the cow, and now $5,000 down to it half, now 5 for 255 and under here, 255, now 7 and a fair, now $6,000 on her, down to it half, now 5, and now 5 for 205 for 205 for 200, now 750 here, 200 done, now 7,000, and now 777, show him the door when you can, 7,000 at a good cow, 2.5, now 5, and now 5 here, down 5 for 275 and under here, 200 done, now 750, now 8,000, and now $8,000 here, 200 done. I guarantee when we sell that bull calf, you're going to go back to this day and you're going to go, I should have bought that cow. I'm telling you what, she's got a bull calf that I'm telling you can bring a whole lot of money. 8,000, 2.5, 5, and now 5 for 200 done, 7 at a pair, now 9,000, and 9 now 2.5, CCI Live 2.5, 5, yes he did, 7.5, now $10,000 on the cow, and now $10,000 here, 200 done, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 200 done, 7 at a pair, $10,000 night had. Sold a good cow, 97.5. That's 606, 606. Thank you. All right, next lot.
Go right next to our lot 2. Here's the Surefire. Here's the Dean Zacella E187. She comes bred with a sex female heifer calf, due 11,425. Here she is, lot 2.
Heifer calf in her belly, good cow, long-sided. Woo boy! I don't get it done. What to get it on here? $4,000. And now 4, 2.5, now 5, 245 and under. 4,545 and unders on that cow. And now 45 for 245 for 235. Now 7 at a pair. And now 7 at a pair. That's a registered cow with a heifer calf in her belly. $4,000. You want to do her? And now 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Now 4, down 2.5. And now here done. You get 4, and now here done. 4, 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 here done. $4,000. Show them the door. Here we go. 35, 4. Take 7.5. You want to do it one time around the room. 500, 750. And now 5 here. Down 7 at 100. And now 35. We're done. 750. Oh, 37.5. Now 4, bless you. Now 4, and now 4, 4, 4, 4. Here done. 4, here done. Seller 3,750. 636.
Bring on lot 3. Here's a Discovery, taking it back. Discovery TC total 410. Here's a female, the Gabriel Total Discovery. She comes to us due 8/14/25 to peak draft pick.
Big old long cow. And now 2, 2, 2, 2.5, 5, 235, 235, 235 on pride. And now 35, 200, $3,000 here. Now 2, now half. And now 2, 2, half, $3,000 here. 3,250, 32.5. We're getting these cows down there where it's kind of commercial money. You guys kind of swing your hands and get now 5. And now 35 outside for gone. They're 235. And now 2 and a half, 5, 200 done. We're hooked up. We're gone. The fire's lit. Here we go. 35. And now 2 and a half, 5, 35, 2 and a half, 5, 35 and another 9. Sold a cow. 32.50, 656, 32.50.
All right, Colonel, we're wading into these bred heifers, these fall bred females, and we're starting with a big stout one. Here's the Fireball out of the great Black Cap E180. 13 CD minus 0.5 birth. It comes to us 1.77 Marvin, 1.20 on a ribeye. Look at the heifer pregnancy at 12.6. She is due 8/31/25 to Beal Breakthrough.
Due to Breakthrough. Oh boy. 3,000 on here down to 2 and a half. And now 2 and a half, 5 for 235 for 2 and a half, 5 for 235 for 235 for 3,500 on them. Now 750. And now 5 here down. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 to 4 here outside with that cow for $4,000 here done down 4. And now 4 down 4. Now 2 and a half for done 2 and a half, 42.50, 45 at $100 on her. Now 750, 47 and a half on her. Now $5,000 to buy her. And now $5,000 here done. Get 5. You did it done 777 done half for done $5,000 died and 5. Sold the cow 4,750. 618. Thank you, boys. Appreciate ya.
Lot 9, here's a black cap female. Here's the AF Magnum back out of the great black cap E1A maternal sister, due 916 to E&B Wildcat. Lot 9.
Safe to Wildcat. What? I am done 3, 2, and 5, and now 3,500 under 3,500, 7.5 here. Third now $4,000 down 4, and now 4 here done. She's pretty nice, and now 4, and now 4. She's safe to Wildcat. Now 4, and now 4. Down 4 here done 4 here done 750 here done. Big old long deep thing for $4,000, and she's gentle. That's not very high. $4,000. And now 4 down 4 here done now 4 here done 4 here $4,000 here done now 4, and now 4 down 4 to 4 here done. You guys online, you kind of pay attention. Here's one pretty doggone nice. Here's the Magnum daughter. She's safe to Wildcat. She's gentle. She's deep. She's soft made, and she's a bred heifer for $4,000. What are we talking about right here? We've had commercial pairs, pot loads at a time, bring $47.5 to $5,000, and been doing it everywhere in the world. Here's an opportunity to get a hold of one that's got some upside. She's gentle, she's nice, she's got a good udder, and here we go. And now 4, and now 4, and now $4,000 here done. Now 4, down 2.5, and now 2, 2.5 for done 2, 2.5, 42.50 folks outside. 5.45 at under, and now 7.50, and now 4,700 and a half here done 45, 47. $150 night had 7.5. Sold them at 4,500. This one's 633. 100. Here we go. Number 9.
Lot 10. Here's a Winchester out of the Baldridge or Lesikar Black Cap. We have an update. We just checked this female last night, and she is open. We have a great looking Winchester 91 weaning 156 yearling with a 1.36 marbling. Here she is, Lot 10.
She is open, ready to flush. And now 3, and now $3,000, and now 3, 2.5 for $3,000 here 32, 2.5 for $3,000 here 32, 2.5 here, and now 2, 2.5 for now 5 for 35 at $100 outside, and swing them doors and let her run down 35, and now 2, 2.5 for 35 at $100 here now 750, and now 777 at a fair. Take it done 500, 7.5, 3,500, 37.5. Are y'all done? Y'all through? Now here 4, and now 4 sir, and now $4,000 here done 4. I got 7.5 in the back. You got to be 4,000. You want to get in now $4,000, and now 4 down 4 down 4 here done now $4,000 night. Sold her 3,750. 632. Thank you, folks. Next lot, next deal.
Lot 11. Here's the Kenny Rogers back out of the Black Magic female, big and stout. Look at the growth. She's due 828 to draft pick.
All right, safe to draft pick, little stouter, little deeper. Here we go. 3, 2.5, 35 at $100, and now 2, 2.5, 5. You're done now 5, now 7 at a pair, now 4, and now 4, now 4. Got him right straight away. Now 4, and done 4, now 2.5, now 5. You're 45, 45 at $100, 4,545, now 750, and now 7 at a pair outside, and now 45 here, now 7 at $100, 45 here, now $750 here, done $750 night had 750. Seller for 4,500. 633, 4,500, 633, 633 will get you.
Lot 12. Here's a Fireball out of the Midland, due 828.25 to the Sex female hometown. You get a heifer calf by hometown. Lot 12.
I really like this female outside. You go out there, you kind of look at them. I'll tell you what, here's one right here that's kind of got the look to her now. She got a really, really, really nice make to her. You like to look at good cattle. Here's one pretty good sexed female semen. Here we go, 3,000 and now 2.5, 535 at $100 here done. Now 750, and now 700 and a half. Safe confirmed. She's carrying a heifer calf, 7 and a pair, and now 5 here, down 7 and a 100 here done here, down 750 here 135 here now 4, and now 4 down 4 down 4 down 4. Go ahead and walk her out, but she's pretty doggone nice. Thought she's one of the very best in the pen. Need $4,000, 37 and a half here, 4,000. Yes, he did. Now 2.5. Now 2.5 for 142.50. And now 2.5 for 142. 2.5 for $4,000 here 42. 2.5 here 250. You wanted her? Sell her 4,000. 633. Good job. All right. Swing.
All right. We've got a treat here. We got 3 heifers to choose from, 3 hometowns. Lot 13's a hometown, due 831.25 to Winchester. Lot 14 is a hometown out of the Anchor Daughter, due 8:30.25 to Winchester. And here's one of my favorites phenotype. Here's Lot 15, the hometown out of the Eureka, once again due 8:28.25 to Winchester. Take one or
Big,
take 'em all.
long hometowns let you pick and choose. You can take one, you can take two, you can take three, and I got $3,000 to pick. And now 2.5, and now 35 for choice, and now 7 and a pair, now 4, and now $4,000 here, and now 2.5 for 204, 2.5, now 5, and now 45 for 245 for 245 here, done here, 4,500, and now 2.5, 5 for 4,500. For that kind of money, you sleep the ring. 45 at $1, 42.50, 45 at $1 on a, and now 2.5, 5 for done. Oh boy, that's right. Now 750, now 5,000. Didn't last long, and now 5. No, I carry the money. 7.5 over here. Now 5,000, and now $5,000 here, 47, 7, 7 at $5,000 here, 4,750, $5,000. Y'all done 5. Sold them at 47. If you want all 3, 13.
All right, that leaves us with lot 14.
651.
651.
651. I tell you what, we've got 14 and 15. One of my favorites still standing in the ring right there. You be the judge, but boy, oh boy, got 2.5 bid, 5 at $1. Now 7 at a pair. Now $4,000 on her. And now 4 for done. Now 4. Now 2.5 for done. Kenny, we got him right straight. Now 5 for 45 at $1. And now 750. And now 7 and a pair. Done 5 here. Now 7 at a pair. Done. I got 45 bid right straight away. Bid it direct when you were turning around. 45, 47 and a half. And boy, I tell you what, there's a good one still standing in the ring. 45, 750. And now 7 at a punter. 145 here. Now 7 at a punter. Done. 759 had. Sold him at 4,500. 633. Does he want them both? Takes them both.
All right, let's go to lot 16. We get these 3 out of here. Lot 16 is the only growth fund here on this first set of fall bred females. 11 CED. Look at the birth weight, 0.1. She comes to us due 8/31/25 to Winchester. Here she is, lot 16.
Safe to Winchester. We're going to have some figures in that calf that's in her belly. Whoa, boy, she's good. She's deep. She's nice. I got 3 bid, 2.5, 35 at $1. And now 7 at a done, 35. Now 7 at a pair. Now 4. Now 2.5 for 4,000s with Phil. Need 42.50. And now 2.5 for 2.5 for 42, 2.5 for 2.5 outside with that female. Now 5. And now 45 for 200. Now 750. And now 777 at 100. 45, 7.5. She's pretty doggone good. 47 and a half. $5,000 to buy her. Done. $5,000 on her. And now $5,000 to buy her. Done. $5,000 here. Done. $5,000. I'll put him in. And now 5,000. I sold him at 47 and a half. 633, 633, 633. We're on to the next lot, Joel.
Lot 17. Here is a man in black out of the missing link. Look at how that's bred. Look at big time calving. 15 CD minus 1.3 due 922 to Beal Breakthrough.
One of the great sire groups we've sold all over the country. Here we go. $3,000, 2.5, 35 at $1 on her. 35 at $1. And now 5 for 35 for now 750 here. Done. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 to 4. Done 4. Done $4,000. Now 2.5. And now 2.5 outside with her 42.50. Let her run 4,000, 2,500. And now 2.5 for $4,000 here. Now 5 for 4,500. And now 45. 4,500 back route. David's in 45 at $1. 245 at $1. Here to go. I know that it done 2.5 5 for 45 at $1. Here 4,500, 4,500, 45 at $1. You do it 250 now 5 at $1. Sold her 42.50, 601, 4,250 to 601. Bring on the next slot.
Go right next door. I think this is the first time we've been in unison here. This is a smoking good bred heifer here. This is lot 18, the iconic out of the OCC Practical. Due 8/13/25 to E&B Wildcat. I don't think you can make one any better.
Now, Raydell, I tell you what, if you throw your catalog in the garbage and you just walk down the alley, and you say, I'm going to load one female today, and you're going to jump her in the trailer. And for all of you that went to a 4-H judging clinic, that's the one that they're going to pick, number one.
First
I tell
time
you
ever.
what, phenotypically, she's going to be as good as we're going to sell you here today. She's got the look of a mama cow. And boy, I tell you what, I don't care whether you're all the way up north or you're down on the coast. I'm telling you what, that one right there will survive anywhere. That one's got the look. Now, that's lot 18. You internet buyers, you pay attention. Don't go to sleep on me. This one's pretty doggone good. And she'd bred the Wildcat, do anything you want her to do, but boy, oh boy, she's going to be a good one today. She's going to be a good one tomorrow. I got 3,000 bid, 2.5, 35 at $100 on her. And now 5 here, down 7 at a pair, down 4. And now 4, down 4, here to $4,000 here to now 2.5. And now 2.5 for $4,000 here to 42.50, 42.50, 42.50, 45 at $100, 45, now 7.5 for $47.50. And now here to Phil's in the lead, make no mistake about it. 45 bid, 47.5 here. 45, 47.5. 45, 47.5. You know, I'm going to give you something to think about, Joel, but 98.5% of all cattle in the United States are sold in an auction setting on visual appraisal through a ring like this and are on a video. And I'm telling you what, if you never thought that phenotype didn't make a difference, it does make a difference. I'll tell you what, you want to get a little more out of your bulls, you want a little more out of your females, you want a little more out of your feeder cattle. You start with cows that's like that. 45, 47.5 and outside with her. 45, 7.5 hair. 45, 4,750. 45, that was a terrible speech. And now 45, you're done, 750. You're done, 7.5 hair. Now 750. Sell them at 4,500. 628. Good job. Good female outside, Kyle.
Riddell, that's the only time he's ever gotten a 50 on a class ever, been me being the official. All right, let's go to lot 19. Here's the dominance out of the designer female. Once again, update here. This female's due 9/21/25 to E&B Wildcat. Here is a really nice dominance daughter.
All right, here we go. She's a-coming, she's a-coming, she's a-coming. Here's the 19 female. Here's the 19 female. And now 3, here, $3,000 here. Big old long thing, 2.5 high. And now 35, done 7 and a pair. Now 4, and now $4,000 here, done 4, here, done $4,000. Now 4, and now 4, down 4, down 2.5, done 2, 2.5, done 2, 2.5, now 5, 45 outside with her now. And now 45, 250, 45 at $100, 45 at $100. And now 2.5, 45, 45, 250, now 5 at $100. I had 4,250, 45 at $100. I had seller at 4,250. Put them on 603, 603, next lot.
All right, here's an update. We've got 4 females coming. We're going to sell a choice. We've got lot 20, 21, 22, and 23, all surpass daughters. Lot 21 is due 9/18/25 to Winchester. Lot 20, that's lot 20. Lot 21 is due 8/31 to Winchester. Lot 22 is due 8/28 to Winchester. And last but not least, lot 23 is due 8/30 to Poss Winchester. You talk about consistency and seeing cattle that are deep and soggy and right built, all going to have calves by the same exact sire, all sired by the same bull.
Oh, they're pretty doggone good. Here's the rules of the game. Here's the rules of the game. We've got 20, 21, 22, 23, all safe to Winchester. Here we go. Honey, done here. Yeah, you can take 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll let you do her. I tell you what. Oh, you can take them all if you want to do her. Get her done. I don't done here now. I don't done here now. I don't done here. $3,000 down 2, 2.5 high. And now 7 at a pair. Now 4. And now 4 here. $4,000 for choice. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 down 4 here. Done $4,000 for pick. And now 4. And now 4 down 2.5. 4,042.50 for pick. Internet, you got 1, 2, 3, or 4 females to pick. I got 4,000 bid, 42.5 hair. And now 2, 2.5, done 2, 2.5, done. Kind of look what we're doing, but boy, I tell you what, there's a couple of them in there that are awful snappy. Now 5, now 45, and now 45, 45, 45, 250, 45. They're none too high. 42.50, 45 at $100, 45 at $100. You want to do her? And now 2.5, 45, done 250. Now 5 at $100. Had sold them at 42.50. You want them all, don't you? Yes. All bred to Winchester.
Yeah, they're all due 8:30.
Bingo. Thank you. 631.
All right, we've got another set of choice lots. We'll get this set, a group of good-looking heifers out the gate. And we have an update, too. We got lot 24, lot 25, and lot 26 all coming. We have lot 24 is due 8/30/25 to Beal Breakthrough. Lot 25 is open, and lot 26 is due 9/2/25 to Beal Breakthrough with a tentative score of 23.
All right, 24 and 26 are both safe to break through, and the 25 female is open. You can take one, you can take two, you can take three, and I got 3,000 bid. 2.5, 35 and under. And now 5 here, down 5, 35, 7 and a pair, down 4, and now 4, down 4, down 4, down 4, $4,000, $4,000 for pick now. And now 4, down 4, down 4, down 4 here, now 2.5, and now 2.5, down 4, down 2.5 here, down 4,000. 40, 250. And now 2.5, down 2.5, $4,000 here, 2.5, hold in, hold on, hold through, down 2.5 here, down to now 5, and now 45. How are you, Robert? And now 45, 45, now 750, and now 777, down 45, 47 and a half, 45, 4,750, and now 5 here, down 7 and a pair, 45, down 700 and a half, now 5,000, and now 5 down, get 5 down 7 and a pair, now $5,000 died down 5, sold him at 47 and a half. He might. He has the honor and the privilege. 631's the buyer number. 24 and 26 are the 24. Yep, 24 and 26 are the bred females. Okay. Okay. 631. All right.
Let's look at lot 25. CED a 16 and a tentative score of 28.
Female on the rail. The female's on the rail. Here we go. 2.5, 5. She's open, ready to flush. She might be the nicest one in there. I tell you what, I had her well marked. Here we go. She's doggone good. 22.50, 25 and under. Here to 7 and now 3. And now $3,000. Here to down 3. Here to down $3,000. $3,000. She's pretty doggone nice. She's deep. She's what now? 2.5. And now 2.5. Go ahead outside. 3,000. 2.5 here. And now 2.5. Down 2.5. $3,000 here to 32, 2,500, and now 2.5 for $3,000 here to 3,250, and now 3.5 high hat here to $250 nine hat, sold him at $3,000. 636 on to the next one.
All right, we're going with the winter bred heifers, the ones raised right here in Athens. Here is my favorite. Winchester out of the VAR reserve, back to the New Frontier daughter. Calving East, 10 CD, 0.8 birth. Due 10-19 to Beal Breakthrough with a tentative score of 25.
She's safe to break through. 3,000, 2.5, 35 and under. And now 5 for 235 for 200, and now 750 here, 200 on. Now $4,000. Now 2.5. And now 2.5 outside with her. And now 2.5 for 200 down 2.5 for 5 for 245. Now 750 here, 200 down here. Now 777 and 100. And now 45, 7 and $5,000 here, 200 down. Give 5. And now $5,000. Now 2.5, and now 2.5 for 200 down 2.5 for 200 down 250 I had 2.5 seller for 5,000. 615. All right, next lot.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to lot 28. All right, next door. Here's the man in black out of the OCC big time. Due now update 12-26-25 to Beal Breakthrough.
She's safe for the breakthrough. And now to her down here now. And now $3,000 here to free. Here to down 3. Here to $3,000 down 2.5. Now 5. And now 35. Here to down. She's safe to break through. 5. Now 7.5. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 down 4. Here to 4. Here to down. Now 4. Here to put you in at 35. Looked right direct at the man. 35. Sound now 4. Now 2.5. Now 40. You got to be 42.50. You're both out right now. Outside with her. And now 2.5. $4,000 here. Outside. Let her run. 4,000. 2.5. And now 2.5. I did it done. 259. Sold her $4,000. 656. 4,000 to 656.
Colonel, we got choice time again. We're bringing lot 29 and 30. Here's the two TAR dominance females. Lot 29 is due 12-26-25 to New Paradigm. And lot 30 is due 12-14-25 to Peak Draft Pick. Lot 29 and 30.
29 and 30. 29 and 30. Here we go. 30's in the ring. 29's coming in. There you go. Aren't they nice? Aren't they nice? That's for choice now. That's for choice. Pick and choose. Got 3,000 bid hooked up. Fires lit. 32 and a half, 5. 35 under. And now 5. 35. 35 and under. 35 for choice now. 35 and under. And now 2 and a half, 5. 35. 3,500 bred heifers. Bred heifers. 32.50. 35 and $. We got one that's safe to paradigm and one safe to draft pick. 35 and under. And now here 35. 35. 35. Now 35. And now 35. 35. Down 3,500. And now 35. Down 35. Down 35. 35. I don't blame you for buying them as cheap as you possibly can, but I'm here to tell you what, that is a bred female right there for $3,500. And I'm telling you what, the future's bright. We're selling commercial pairs and by the pot loads, and we're seeing them at $47.5 and $5,000 in places. I'm asking $3,500 on a registered Angus bred heifer for 35. And now 2.5, 535, 3,500. And now 2.5, 535. They're none too high. And now 2.5, 535, 35 and $1. And now 35. I'll take $3,000. We're going to light the fire. 3,000. Yes, internet's in. Got him right here. 2.5, 5. Well, you got to be 35. No, you got to be 35. 35. You do that. Now 750. And now 5 here. Down 7 to the punter. Down 35. Down 759. Has sold them at 3,500. You want them both? Yeah.
Yeah. We're still on bred heifers.
Yeah, 3,500. Both bred heifers outside. 633.
All right, lot 31's our growth fund here are the winter bred females. Once again, look at the due date, due 12/21/25 to Beal Breakthrough. This is Deer Valley Growth Fund out of the Capitalist daughter. Look at the calving geese.
Here we go. Growth Fund daughter. Good female, safe. She's carrying a calf. Here we go. She's due to breakthrough. Got $3,000 bid on her. Here we go. $3,000 to buyer. Now 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, now 2, here, now half here, now 5, 35 and under. And now 5, 35, 35 here, now 750. And now 5 here, down 7 and a punter outside. And now 4, and now 4, down 4 to 4. Down 4, and now 4, down 4 to 4. Mac, we're out. Need 4,000. Got 7 enough. Now 2.5. And now 2, and high carry the money. 42.50. And now 2, and half for $4,000 here. $4,250 nine had sold them at $4,656.
All right, Colonel, here's another iconic. Lot 32, due 11/15/25 to Winchester. Think about what this calf can do. This is a great female. Lot
this
32.
is pretty doggone good. I had her well marked. Here we go. 3,000's bid. Fires lit. 2.5, 5. And now 35 or 2.5, 5 or 35 or 35. Down 35 or 35 or down 35. She's a little better than most now. She's a little better than most. I tell you what, she's one kind of make your list now. She's one that's easy to look at for 35. And now 35 or down. She's due in early November now. She's due in early November to Winchester. I tell you what, kind of remember what we're doing. 35 and under. And now 35 or 35 or free down 35 or 35 and under. Here down 3,000, 3,500, 3,000, 35 and under. Down here down free here down. Take 2.5. You want to do it 32.50. Now 5. Now. Bless you. Now 35. Now 2.5. Now 5. CCI Live, you're out. She's pretty good. I tell you what, I had her well marked, and I'm not joking. Whoever's going to get her, get a lot more female than what you paid for her. She's pretty doggone good. You guys on the internet have been awful good to me, but I tell you what, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. 32.5. 35 and under. 35 and under to buy her. Down 2.5. 5 or 35 or 250 or 35 and under. I'd had 3,500. Sell her 3,250. 639. Here we go.
Let's go to lot 33. Surpass out of the Lesikar Impact. Big time calving. He's due 11/9 to peak draft pick.
Big female. Big, long, deep-bodied female. Safe to draft pick. And now to her. Down 5 here. Now 7 to pair. Now $3,000 to buy her. And now $3,000 on her. Down 3. Now 2.5 here. Now 5. And now 35. 3,500. And now 3,500. Now 7.5. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 to 4 here. Down here. Now 4. You okay? Now 2.5. Now 2.5. 42.50. Good thing Phil put on a fresh shirt. And now 2.5 for 2.5 for 4,250. He's gonna have to shake like a dog. He's gonna get rid of the rest of that. 42.50. 4,000. 42.50. 42.5. I'd have sold him $4,000 online. 601.
All right, go to lot 34. BJ Surpass out of the Impact female, do 11,625 to the Peak Draft Pick Bull, lot 34.
Big hole, wide, deep-bodied, roomy female, early November draft pick, $3,000. 2.5, $3,000. And now 25, now 7 here, now $3,000 per gun, now 2.5, now 5, here down 35, here 235. Phil, I got bad news. You didn't get in. You got to be 35, 7.5. Now 750, now 7.5 here, now 7.5 on her. Big old wide roomy female, 35, 37.5. Internet's in 3,500, 37.5, 37. She's not very high. Now 4, and now 4 outside. Here done. Now 4, here done. 4 down 4 down 4 here done. Now 4 done here down 4 come on, carry. Need 4. Now 4 down 4 down 4 here done. Now 4 now 4 seller 3,750. 631 internet. Let's click her up just a little bit.
All right, lot
31.
Lot 36. Here's the Magnum daughter coming to us, turning us at 24. 35. Sorry, 35. The Jet Black. There you go. Calving Ease do 11-16 to Poss Winchester.
Safe to Winchester. Here we go. Here down 2,500. And now 25 here down 700. And now 750. Now $3,000. You boys sure do make a mess down there in the front. Hey, you notice over there, Raydell's corner, it's a lot cleaner. Now 7.5, 5, 7, 25, 27.5 here. Now $3,000 to buyer. Yes, he did. Now 2.5. Now 5. And now 35 for 235 for 235. Now 750. And now 5 here. Now 7.5 here. Outside with that female. And now 7,700. And now 35 for 700.5 here. 35, 37.5 here. And now 5 here. Down 700 here. 35 for $750 nine. Seller 3,500. 643.
All right, lot 36. Here she is now. Here's the Magnum out of the Tehama Tahoe. Goes back to OCC big time. She's due 11-13 to Poss Winchester.
Look at this, Joel, 179 for a yearling EPD. She's going to rank in the top 1% for yearling EPD. She's going to rank in the top 1% for weaning. Here's one, got some numbers. Here we go. $3,000, 2 times, 35 at $100 to buyer. And now 35, down 250, down 5 here, down 7 and a pair, now 4. And now 4 here, done $4,000 safe to Winchester for 4. And now 4, now 2.5. And now 2.5 for $4,000 here, 42, 2.5 outside with her. Now 4,000, 42.50, big numbered female. Got it right straight away so everybody knows where we're at. 4,000's there, 2.5. And now 2.5 for $4,000 here, 42, 2.5 on her here, 259. And seller at 4,000. 633.
All right, we're going to those fall heifer splits. We got lot 38 and lot 38A. Lot 38 is a surpass female, 85 weaning, 140 yearling, 15.5 heifer pregnancy, $96 M. She's the number $2 M female in the sale. She's due $915. 25 to draft pick, and then we have the choice of her heifer, the Baldridge Heat Seeker. She's calving east, 12 CD, minus 0.5, 16.5 heifer breg, 1.5 marbling, $98 M, the number $1 M female in the sale. Pick and choose. You can take lot 38, or you can double up and take lot 38A together. Pick and choose.
All right. Mama's safe to draft pick. You can take 1 or 2, and I tell you what, we're not going to charge you for the calf in her belly. You can take a 3-in-1 deal. I tell you what, boy, I'll tell you what, she's doing an awful nice job. You want to talk about a young cow that hustled now. I'm telling you, here's a young cow, darn sure got an awful good look. You can take either one. You can take them both. $2,000, 22.5 on her. Now 5 on her. Now 7 here for choice, and now 3,000. Now 2.5. Now 35 on her, and now 35. Now 750. Now 4. Now 2.5. 42.50. 45 on her. Now 750. And now 7 here. 5,000. Now 2.5. And now 2.5. 52.50. 50. 250. 52. 2.5 on her. And now half 5. 5. 250 here. 5 on her. 50. 250. 55 on her. I'd had 5,500. Sold them at 5,250. You want them both? Takes them both. $615.
Takes them both.
All right.
All right, let's go to lot 39 and lot 39A. Lot 39 is an AOCC anchor going back in time, back out of the precision. Calving ease, minus 1.1 with 11 CD. She comes to us due 9:15 to Poss Winchester, or you can get that good-looking Peak Stapleton heifer calf. You see these calves all over the country. They are impressive. That's the Salvation Son. This heifer comes to us with a tenderness score of 4. Lot 39, or take our heifer calf, lot 39A.
Oh, take the cow, take the calf. Here we go. 2, 2, 2.5, 5 and under. And down 25 for down 7 and a pair. Down 3. And down $3,000 here. Down $3,000 for choice now. $3,000 for choice. $3,000 for choice. Cows bred back to Winchester. And now $3,000 here. Down 3. Here. 25 3. Here. 25 for $3,000 here. $2,500. $3,000. And down 3. Down 3. Down 3. Here. 25 for done. Take 27.5 for choice. 500, 7.5 internet. Look what we're doing. Mercy sakes alive. We got a cow that is safe back the middle of September to Poss Winchester for 27.5. A registered cow. 25, 700 half. And now 5 here. Down 7 to 100. Here 25 for down 7, 7, 7 to 100. And now 500, 7.5 here. 25, 27 to 100. And now 5 here. Down 7 to 100. Here 25 for down 7, 7, 7, 7 to 100 here. Now 3. And now 3. Down 3. Down 3. Here down 3. $1,000 for choice, and now 3. Now 3. So I went 27.5. Mac, do you want them both?
Mac, type in the chat box of which one you want.
Well, it's not very high.
Just click on the. Takes them both.
Is he taking both? We're finding out. Hold up, Matt. Outside, gone.
Took them both. All right, here we go. Lot 40. Here is the Bushwhacker female. Look at her profile. Comes to us big and stout, and she has that awesome Winchester heifer calf on her side. That Winchester comes to us with a 19 on tenderness. The Lot 40 female is due 9/16/25 to Beal Breakthrough. You got a cow bred to Breakthrough with that awesome Winchester female on her side. Pick and choose.
I'll tell you what we got right here, Kenny. We got a cow that's got a fantastic maternal pedigree. All right, fantastic maternal pedigree on the deal right here for choice. You can take either one. You can take them both. 22, 2.5, 5, 7 and a pair. And now 5 here, down 7 and a pair. I mean, look at the heifer calf. I told you that cow's got a maternal pedigree. You want a calf that's stouter and deeper and thicker and just kind of got that mama cow behind her. There's one pretty good, 2,500 bid, 7,500 her done for pick now. And now 5 here, down 7,500 here, down 3. And now 3, down 3, down 3 here, done $3,000 here, done 3, 2.5 for done 2, 2.5 for done 2, 2, 2. Which one you got? You got 2 of them right in a row. 3, now 2.5, now 32.50. 3, 2.5. Boy, I tell you what, good family right there for pick now. 3,000, 2.5 here. And now 2, 2.5 for $3,000 here, 2.5. Sold them 3,000. You want them both? 615. Sell that good Bushwhacker daughter. And now 2, 2.5, 5 for 5. Now 750 here. We're gone outside with them. And now 5 here, down 7,500 here, down. I got 5 bids, 7,500. And now 5 here, down 7 and a pair, 25 for down 700.5 dollar here, down 759, had 700.5. Sold them at 2,500, Kenny. 655, 655. Next lot.
Lot 41, the Capitalist back out of the Paxton coming to us. She sells due 9/13 to Beal Breakthrough, or you can take her heifer calf, the Man in Black. Look at the tenderness score, a 4 on tenderness, 83 weaning, top 15%. Pick and choose. Lot 40,
beautiful young 316 daughter. There's a reason we use 316 as hard as we did, because he raised them daughters a raise one now. There's the Man in Black. Heifer calf, and I got 2 bid, 2.5, 5, and now 5 for 25 for choice, and now 7 at a pair, down 3, and now 3, down 3, down 3, here for down $3,000, now 2.5 for down 3, 2.5 for down. Good job, Matthew. And now have 5 for 35, now 750, and now 5 here, down 7 at a punter, here 30, now 4, here down 4 for pick, now 4, and now 4 down 4 here, now 2.5 for down 2, 2.5 for 4,250, 4, and now 2.5 for $4,000 here, 4,250. 4,000, 42,500. And now $2,500 for $4,000 here to $2,500, $250. Sold them at $4,000. $652. Matt, you want them both?
Click on the box of which one you want, 41 or 41A.
Figured he would.
Takes
Figured
the
he
cow.
would. Figured he would.
All
Man
right,
in
we got
black.
that great man in black female.
You just saw what Mama did. Boy, I tell you what, it's in the genes. Power be in the blood. Here to go. $2,000 on the heifer calf only. Two high. Two and a half high. And now 25. Two and a half high. Now 750. And now 5 here. Now 7 and a half. 3 here. 3 here. 3. 2 and a half here. Now 5 for 35. 35 for 3. Now 5. Now 7 and a half outside with that family. And now 7 and a half. Done 35 for done $750 here done 700 and a half. Sell them at 3,500. 627. Phil says next lot.
All right, we've got lot 42. Here's one of our advertising cow here. Here's the anchor daughter. Comes to us with a due 9:15 to Beal breakthrough, or it's got that great heat seeker heifer calf on her side. Pick and choose 42 or 42.
Fantastic cow, phenomenal heifer calf at side. I got 22.50 bid, 25 at a dollar. We're gone 500, 7 and a pair, 3,000 for pick now. And now 2 and a half for down down here down 2 and a half 5 for 35 for 35 for 35 for 35 and now 35 for 35 for 35 for. Well, I tell you what, Joel, that's right. She might, phenotypically, might be the best cow in the whole deal. Got 3 right there. Down 35. 3, 2 and a half. Now 2 and a half. $3,000. 32 and a half for pick. Now 5. Now he's going to be 5. And now 5 for 35. And now 2 and a half 5 for 35. And down here 3,500. 35 and another. And now 2 and a half 5 for 35 for down here 250. 3,500 for choice. Sold them at 32.50. Phils, they want them both. $627. All right,
We got
good
that
cow.
good anchor daughter. Back to the Jower Traveler. 589. 27 goes back to backstop. She's got all the old royal
27 and a half. Now $3,000. Here we go. Now 2 and a half. Now 2 and a half outside, Matt. And now 2 and a half for 2 and a half for $3,000 here 32 2 and a half here. And now 2 and a half for $3,000 here 32 2 and a half. All in, all done, all through 2 and a half. Sold her $3,000. 602, next lot.
All right, lot 43 coming in. Here's this good old broadside daughter. Broadside anchor, Jower black cap. You couldn't get better oldie breeding, and she's got an awesome Stapleton heifer calf on her side. 26 on her tenderness. This was my favorite heifer calf we pictured there at the Poolville Ranch.
She doggone sure good. Here we go for choice. 2,500, 27 and a half here. 3,000 for pick now. And now 3 down, 3 down, 3. 2 and a half for 5 for 35 for 35 for 35 for 35. And now 35 for down here. Got 3 right down there, right straight away. Down 35 at another. Take 250. You want to do it? Here we go outside. Here down to 32.50. And now 3's there. Down 2 and a half here. Down 2 and a half. Sold them $3,000. You want them both? Cow. 602. Sell the good heifer.
Good Stapleton.
Down 2 and a half 5 for 2,500 on that good heifer calf. Stapleton. And now here 25. And now 2 and a half 5 for 25 for down 2,500 on her. $2,500 on that good heifer calf. And now 2 and a half 5 for 25 for 250. 25 at an honor. And down 2 and a half down 5. Registered Angus heifer. 2,500. Give me 22.50. You get 5. Now 7.50. Now 3. Now 3 outside. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3. Here done $3,000. Here done. Now she's pretty nice. And now 3 night had. Sold them at 27 and a half. 639.
Lot 44 coming next. Here's the consensus daughter out of the Emblazon, 11 CED, 1.1 on the birth, due 828 to Kenny Rogers, and she's got a Kenny Rogers heifer calf on her side. Lot 44.
One of my favorite heifer calves in the whole deal, weaned off at 740 out of a great cow. Here we go. I know that it done 2.5, and down 25. We're done now 750. We're done $3,000 for Picana, and now three down $3,000. Here done $3,000. And now three, down three, here done three, here done. Boy, I tell you what, you're going to buy a family, you're going to buy a cow. I'd darn sure rather buy a cow that produces a heifer calf like that for the same money if you got the choice. I'm telling you what, there's one that kind of puts her on the ground. Need $3,000. And now three, down three, here done three, here done three, here done three, down to it half, and now to it half, for $3,250. And now to it half, for $3,000, here done $3,200. Now 5, and now 35. Down 35, 35, 35, now 750, and now 5 here, down 700, here done 759. Hey, she's pretty good, and now 7.5 here, 9 had 750, sell them at 3,500. Do you want them both? Boy, heifer calf. I mean, right from conception. All right, thank you much. 631.
All right, let's go to lot 45. Here's the pay weight out of the OCC Rancher. Once again, due 831.25 to Kenny Rogers, and she has a man in black heifer on her
she
side.
She got a real good heifer calf.
740 pounds of weaning weight,
I
19 tenderness.
Ya.
She does it all.
I told you that heifer calf's good, Phil. Here done 25, and now 25, done 25, 7.5 here, now $3,000, now 2.5, and now 2.5, 5, done 35, done 2.5, 5, done 35, done here, done 250 here, down 35 and now 3,500 here, now 750, and now 7 and a pair, now 4, and now 4, down 4, down 4 here, now 4, done, now 4, down 4, down 4 here, done, give $4,000 here, done, now 4, settlement 37.5. You want a pair? 615, sell the mama cow, and now 2, 2.5, 5 here, down 7 and a pair, down $3,000 under the buyer, and now 3, down 3, down 3 here, done $3,000, 3,000, now 2.5, and now 2.5 here, outside with her, and now 2.5 here, now 5, now 750 here, done 35 here, done 7 and a fills out, 35, 37 and a 100, and now 5 and a done here, done 750, sell them 3,500. 642, next one.
All right, lot 46 and 46A. Here's the Emblazon female, due 830.25 to Kenny Rogers, and she's got a killer-looking staple.
Oh, look at that heifer calf.
Weight 610 pounds. Here it is. Pick and choose.
Oh, boy, I'm
46A.
telling you what, there's one right there. Flat, put her down. She raised one now. She raised one right in the prime of her life. Here we go. Good female. I think what done 2.5 high. And now 7 of hair. Down $3,000 to buy her. Done 3 for pick. $3,000. Here we go. Now 2.5. Now 5. And now 35. 35. Now 750. And now 5 here. Down 7 of hair. Done 35. 37 and a half on them. 500. 750. And now 35. Done 700 and a half. Down here. Down 4 here. Down 4 here. Down here. Down 4 here. Did you give me 37 and a half? Now 4. That's what I thought. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. And now $4,000 here. Done give 4. So I'm at 37 and a half. You want the family? Okay, 37.50.
I like the way you think. All right, lot 47 and 47A. Here's this Jower Traveler, 589.27. Back to the great old donor. Foundation over 0037 with a killer Winchester heifer calf on her side. Weighs 675
Good
pounds.
heifer calf.
Look at that picture heifer. You'll see what Winchester can do.
Oh, you're going to like this. Watch what's trailing in there right along the rail now. Pretty doggone good baby at side 2,500, 25, 2002, 2.5, hook up, gone 5, 7 of hair, and now 7,500, here done $3,000, here done 3 for pick on them, $3,000, and now 3, here done 3, here done $3,000, here done $3,000 for choice now. Well, I tell you what, she's pretty good. You know, we walked those first heifers in the ring, the 5, 6, and 7. We walked the first heifers in the ring. She's a dead ringer for them. She's every bit as good as she just got some youth on her side. Here we go, 27.5, $3,000 for pick, and that heifer calf's pretty good. $3,000 out of a great cow. $3,000, 7.5, $3,000, now 2.5, and now 2.5 for $3,000. 32, 2.5 on her, done 259, had 2.5, sold them 3,000. You want the pair? What number? Cow. Okay. 643. That's all right. There's the
you
Winchester.
Got that good Winchester.
Calf.
Chance to get in.
Doggone good heifer calf. They took the cow. The cow's gone. I done 2.5, down 25, done 25, done now 750, and now here down 3, done outside Matt here done down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3 here done down $3,000 here done give 300 down 3. Sold them at 27.50. 615. Thank you, sir. 100. Here we go. Next.
Going to lot 48. Here's the final answer out of the Paxton Big Time Calving East. Adjust your book. She's due 1/7/26 to be a breakthrough, and she has that real good Baldridge Heat Seeker heifer on her side. Number $3 M female in the sale. Lot 48A and 48 her mother.
48, the final answer, Heat Seeker. This heifer calf being the top 3 females for $M. Boy, oh boy, look at the baby inside. Look at the baby. I don't get it done here now. I did it done. This is for picking and choosing now. Here we go. I don't get it done here now. I did it done 22.5, 2,500, 7.5, now $3,000. And now 2.5 for did it done 2.5 for did it done 2.5 for did it $3,000 for pick. Now 2.5, now 5, and now 35 for did it 3,500. And now 2.5 for did it 35 for did it done 250, 35 at 100. I'd have 35. 100, now 750. Well, I put him in at 5 there. Now 7.5. Now 4. Now 4. Now 2.5. Now 42.50. And now 2.5 for 259. Sold him $4,000. You want them both? Okay. All right, 648. All right, heifer calf, heat seeker, heifer calf. Here we go. $2,000, 2.5, 5. And now 25 for 25. Now 750. And now 5 here. Now 700. Done 25, 27.5 on that good heifer calf. Now, which one did you take? Now 7.5. Now 750. 27.5 outside. Now 750. And now 5 here. Down 700. Here done 5 here. Down $750. Here done 750. Sell them at 2,500. 651. All right. 49.
Lot 49 and 49A. Here's a Dare Valley Growth Fund out of a Paxton update. She was preg checked yesterday as
They're both open.
She's
all
open.
Right.
That great peak stable and heifer calf. Look at the calving East. 14 CD minus 1.2 birth. Comes to us with a tentative score of 26, 49, and 49A.
Hey, young cow, 2.5 for 125 at another. And now 7 at a pair, down 3. And now $3,000. Here done 3. Here done $3,000 for pick now. And now 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3. Here done now 3. Here done $3,000. Done down 3. And now 3. Here done 25, 3. We'll take 7.5. You want to do it? 500, 750 for choice now. Now 3. Internet's in. Here done $3,000 divide. Here done down 3. And now 3, down 3, down 3. Here done now $3,000. Here done now 3. Sold them 27.5. Robert, you got the hammer, buddy. You can take them both if you want to do her. Young cow, heifer calf at side. Nice heifer calf. Robert, you want them both? What do you do? Outside.
Take them both. All right, let's go to lot 50. Here's a Lesikar Impact female. Comes to us. Adjust your book here. She's due 9/18/25 to the Ultra Provider Bowl, or you can take lot 58, her heifer calf by Peak Stapleton. Once again, look at 1.43 on that ribeye. Choice between 50 and 50A.
50A Ultra Provider picture female. Here we go. Look at the heifer calf inside. Speaker's not working? Check 1, 2. Is it working on the front? Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your area's clean. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we'll say you pick and choose. Here we go. 50, 58, 200, 500. And now 2, 2.5, 5, 25, now 750 here, 200, now 3. And now $3,000 for pick on them. $100, $3,000 safe to provider. Now 3. And now 3, down 3, down 3 here, 200. You can get the bred cow. You can get her good heifer calf. $3,000. Now 7.5. Now $3,000 to buyer on there. We go. I done 3. I done 3. Here done. I tell you what, look how big and long that heifer is. You want to talk about a deep body, deep flanked heifer that's got some length of body. You got the opportunity of buying the heifer calf or buying the mama cow, but here's something that's not very high. I need $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. 7.5. $3,000. And now 3 down 3 down 3. Here done. $3,000. Here done. I'm gonna make bidders out of you here. They're all for sale. 25. Now 27.5. 500, 750, 25, 27.5 for pick now. 500, 7.5 here. 500, 7.5 here. And a Stapleton heifer calf inside. 25, 700.5. Are you done? Here done. Cows bred back. 25, 27.5 here. 500, 750. And now 500 here. 700.5 here. Done. 2,002, 2.5. Now 5. And now 5 here. Now 750. And now 7.5 here. Got 5 with Phil. Now 7.5 here. Now 7. Right. Choice. Yeah. No. I took it right here ahead of you. We had 2 of them right here, and I put you in at 25. But are you okay with it? 5. Now 750. And now 5 here. Down 700. Now 3. Now $3,000. It seemed like a whale of an idea for a long time. And now 3. And now 3. Down 3. Down 3. Here done. Now $3,000. Die 3. Sold them at 27.5. You want them both? Calf. 232. I'm going to sell the cow. 632. Sell the cow. And now $2,000 to buy the cow. Now 2.5. Now 250. And now 2.5. For 2.5 for 2. Down 2. Down for 2,250. 2,250. 2. And now 2.5 for 2.5 for $2,000 for 2.5 for 2.5. Boy. Well, you know, I tell you what, it's just kind of like cancer. Now he's got it spread all over. 2.5, 2,250 on the cow. $2,250 on the cow. 2,022, 2.5. I tell you what, her bag's now 5. Her bag's good. She's bred back AI, and she raised a whale of a heifer calf. Got $2,250 bid, $2,500, and walked the door and let her run. I don't know, done 25 here, done 2,500. Sell them 2,250.
Lot 51 in her heifer calf 51A. Here is the VAR reserve female out of the New Frontier female. Look at the calving ease. 13 CD minus .06 on that birth weight. 94 ribeye. Sells do 10-14 to be a breakthrough with that real good Craftsman heifer calf that comes on her side. Pick and choose 51 or 51A.
3 and now 2.5 for $3,000 here done for 2 now 5 for $3,500 and now 2.5 5 here now 750 and now 500 7.5 here 35 here now 7.5 here 35 37 of here night had $750 night had $750 sold them at 3,500. 648, 3,500, 648, sell the heifer calf, and now $2,000 here, done, 2.5 for done, now 5, and now 5 for done on the heifer calf for 25, for done, 25, and now 2.5 for done. She's pretty nice, she's a Craftsman daughter, Keneally Craftsman daughter for 25, and now 5 here, now 750 outside, Matt, and now 7 here, down high for done, 5 here, down 7 and a 100 here, 25, 27 and a 5, had 750, sold them at 2,500. 648. On right here we go. Turn the page. Next lot.
Lot 52. Here's a Paxton out of the Lesikar Surefire. Not the Surefire you're thinking. 826.25 to Beal Breakthrough or her heifer cap by Peak Stapleton. Once again, 52 or 52A.
I tell you what, this pretty good pair right here. That's a pretty doggone good heifer calf. On right here we go. 2 and now 2 and half for done no more. I done 2 and half for done 2 and half. Pretty soon I'm just going to travel with a megaphone. All right, here to go. I done here up for choice. I tell you what, that's one whale of a heifer calf at side. Fantastic cow. 2,000, 2 and a half, now 5, 25, now 7 and a half hair, now 750, and now 7 and a half hair. Now 3, here down 3,000, not here, now 3, now 3, now 3, now 3, now 3, here down, now 250, 3250, Robert, 32, 2 and a half hair. 3250, and now 2 and a half for $3,000 here, 32, 2 and a half, hold in, hold done, hold through, 3, 2 and a half. Sold them $3,000. You want the cow? 620, heifer calf. Yep, cow's gone. Heifer calf. Like
Great
that calf.
Stapleton heifer calf.
Real well. 2,022 and a half, $2,500 on that good heifer calf. Now 7 and a hair. And now 5 here, down 7 and a hair. Outside. You're done 25 and another here, done 750. 507 and a half, 2,500, 27 and a hair. And now 5 and another here, done 7 and a half hair, down 5 here, down 750. Sell them at 2,500. 658, next lot.
Lot 53. Here's an own daughter of them Blazon 854E out of the Traveler T510. Look at the calving. He's 11, CED 0 on birth, due 8/31/25 to Williams Hollywood, or the Kenny Rogers heifer calf on her side. Lot 53A.
Big, long, perfect uddered.
Calf's coming. Calf's coming.
Maybe shut the door. Shut the door so we don't lose the cow. What's that? Tell you what we're going to do. Let's just sell the cow. We'll get the heifer calf in here. Let's just sell the cow right now. All right, here to go. I knew that it done here now. I did it done. We're selling the cow. 3, got 3 bid, 2 and a half. I knew that it done. You're doing it in 3, 2 and a half. Or doing it at $3,000 here. Doing it at 2, 2 and a half outside with her now. And now 3, 2 and a half. Or doing it at $3,000 here. Doing it at now 5. Or doing it at 5. Or doing it at 35. Or doing it at $3,500 here. Doing it at 35. Sold a cow 3,250. 648, 3250, 648. Here's that heifer. Well, maybe not. 5-4, 5-4. We'll get the heifer calf. We'll bring her to you. There's the 5-4 family. 5-4.
All right, here's lot 54, the final answer female with her heifer calf by Man in Black. Once again, look at the cow. She's a 34 tenderness. What a nice pair. Lot 54, the cow is due 8/30/25 to Beal Breakthrough.
Big, deep, wide, roomy heifer calf at side for 25 here, down 7 to the pair, down 3, down $3,000 here, down 3 here, down. You get 3? That calf is 53. All right. Well, if we got that calf, bring that next calf on. We ain't got nothing to hide. Okay. So here's what we got.
New rules.
Let's go ahead and sell the 53A heifer calf. The heifer calf that's nearest to me, we're just going to get this straightened up, done it right. Here's the 53A. The 53A heifer calf. She's pretty snappy right there. She is in the center of the ring. Here we go. I did it done here now. I ended it done $2,000. Here done it 2 and a half 5. Done it 25. Done it done 2 and a half 5. Done it 2,500. Now 2 and a half 5. Done it 2,500. 2,500. Now 750. Now 5 here, down 7 to the 100. Done 25 for done $750. I'd had 750. Sell them at 2,500. 631. Now we're going to sell choice on this deal, Joel. We talked about them earlier. The final answer, Bred to Breakthrough with their Man in Black heifer calf. You can take either one. You can take them both. Here we go. 3, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. It is 5, 4. Heifer calf's nearest her mama. I did it done 2. Here done it done 2 and a half 5. Done it 25. Now 7 at a fair. You did it done $3,000 for pick here. And now 3 down 3 down 3 down 3. Here done it done 3,000. Now 2 and a half. Hit it at 3 2 and a half. And now 2 2 and a half. Here done it $3,000. Here done it 3,250. 3,000 2 and a half hundred. And now 2 2 and a half. Here done it 3,259. Had 2 and a half. Sold them at 3,000. Robert, you got the hammer, buddy. You can take them both.
Type in your chat there, Robert, and let us know what you want. Takes them both. All right, let's go to lot. We'll get these out of the ring, this pair of 3 here. We're going to have lot 55, the Resource Daughter. Resource, Eureka, Embar, Emulation, EXT. You talk about great maternal bred into this female. She's due 9/19 to Beal Breakthrough. Or you pick her heifer calf 55A, the Iconic. What a great pair here, 55 and 55A.
Resource Iconic, here we go. 300 done, 25, 7 and a pair, down 3, down 3, 2.5, 3, 2.5, 3,000, 32, 2.5, on 32.5, 5, 35, you got him hard right, 5, 7.5, sir, now 4,000, internet match, you're out 4, down 4, down 2.5, done 2, 2.5, 5, 45, internet, now 45, 45, Matthew, we're out, need 45, and an to buyer, 4,500, 42.50, 45, and an honor, y'all done, all through, now 750, and now 7 and a pair, and now 45, 47 and a half, y'all done, I'd had her done 750, on her, I'd had 750, settlement 4,500. You want the cow? Cow.
All right, we've got that good heifer calf, that Iconic out of that female you see right there, lot 55A.
Look at that big, deep, wide, roomy, soft, thick, good heifer. Hang on, did it done here down, putting it on here, done here now. Hang on, did it done 2250, 2,500, 25 at honors to buy the heifer now. And now 25 or did it 25 or did it done 25 or done now 5 or did it done 2,500. And now 2.5 or did it 2,500. You just look what her mama brought. I tell you what, she's as good or maybe better than her mama. For 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2250, 25 at another buyer. And now 2.5 or did it 25 or did it now 5,750 here did it done outside here did it done 5 at another here did it done 750. So I'm at 2,500. 615. Next lot.
All right, let's go to lot 56. Here's the Rebound Daughter out of the 036. 20 on tenderness, due 8/30/25 to Beal Breakthrough, or you can choose her heifer calf, lot 56A, the Man in Black.
Pretty good heifer.
Pretty darn good heifer. Here's a heck of a pair.
Oh, my. I mean one doggone good heifer calf. I do mean a good one. I did it done here now. I did it done here, did it 2.5, did it done 2,500, 2,500 for pick. Now 7 and a pair. Now $3,000. And now 3, down 3, down 3. Here did it done 3. Here did it done 25.3. And now 3, down 3, down 3, down 3. Here did it $3,000. $3,000. Boy, I tell you what, that is a heck of a good heifer calf at side. 3, 25, 3, 25, 3. Take 7.5 for pick. 25, 750. And now 5 here did it done 750, 25, 27.5. You got a mama cow for now $3,000. And now 3, down 3, down 3, down 3. Here did it done $3,000. Here did it done now 3. Sold them 27.5. You want them both? Okay. 631, sell the cow, $2,000, and now 2.5, and now 2.5, did it done 2,000, 2250, safe to Beal Breakthrough, 2250, and now 2.5, now 5, did it done 25, did it done outside for that cow, 2250, 25 at another buyer, and now 2.5, did it 25, did it 250, 25 at another night had, now 5, sold them 2250. 658, next lot.
Last set of fall heifer splits here, fall bred heifer splits. Lot 57, the growth fund, comes to us due 9/21/25 to peak draft pick, or her heifer calf by Stapleton. Two really nice females here, lot 57 and 57A.
57A, good pair, good family, safe to draft pick. I know that it done here now. I know that it done 2.5. I down 25. Or done that it done now 750. Here done it done now 3. I down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3. Here done it done. Make no mistake, internet saying 7.5 here. $3,000 to buyer. I now $3,000 on it. Here done it done 3. Here done it done $3,000. Here done it done now 3. I down 3, down 3, down 3, down 3, down 2.5. Or done it at 3,000, 32.50 for choice. Boy, oh boy, 32.50. Young cow, good heifer cow. Now 5. Or done it at 35. Here done it done 35. Or done it at 250. Here down 35. And done it at had 5. Sold him at 32.50. Roberts, it's a young cow. You want to take them both? You sure can. A nice heifer calf. Good young family. Bred back.
Takes a cow.
Cow.
Got that good heifer calf coming to us. The Peak Stapletons. Everywhere you go, you're going to love these Stapletons. You're going to see more and more of how consistent they are.
22.50. Now 25. And now 2.5 high. For now 750. And now 5 here, down 7 and a pair down outside. Here down now 3. Here down $3,000. Here down now 3. And now 3 down 3 down 3 down 3. Here $3,000. Here down 750 now 3. Sold them 27.5 604.
All right, we're getting to these spring calving pairs here. Here's a cow that I love. This is the Big Paxton out of the Lookout, back out of the Finks 5522-6148.
Good cow.
A 25 on tenderness. I love this cow, and she has a heifer calf born 3/23/25 by SEO New Paradigm, lot 58, and her calf, the heifer calf.
All right, it's one money. You're buying the families now. You're buying the families. You're getting them all. $3,500, 7 and a pair, $4,000, $4,000. You're buying a pair, $4,000. And now for her done. You're getting 2 animals, 1 money, 2.5, 4,000, 4,250. And now 2.5 for 4,000, 4,250 outside with them. And now 2.5 for done. 4 down 2.5 for $4,000. Here 42, 2.5 here 250. Night had 2.5. Sold her $4,000.
Lot 59, the OCC Big Time, back out of the Midian Focus, sells with a heifer born 2/5/25 by Williams Hollywood, lot 59.
Hollywood heifer calf. Here we go on the family. 5959. Here down. Here down. Here down. Again. Here down. 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 32.5. 3,000. 2.5. 5. 7.5. 4. Now 2.5. Here down. 42. 2.5. Here down. Now 5. Here down. 4,500. And now 4,500. 4,500. Outside with the family. 4,500. Whale of a heifer calf inside for 45. And now 45. 45 or 45 or 250, 45 and 109 had. Sold them at 42.50, 42.648. Next lot.
Lot number 60. Here's the Paxton, back out of the double bred Paxton on this female, which sells with a heifer born by Hollywood, 2/21/25.
Here we go. Heifer calf. There she is, 2.5, 5. Heifer calf at sad 7.5, 3,000, 2.5, 35 and another. And now 7.5 here down 4. And now $4,000 here done $4,000 here done 4 here done. You're getting them both for 1 money for $4,000. Heifer calf at side with a cow looks like that. $4,000, $4,000, 35 4 here done 35 4. And now 35 4 here done 3,500, $4,000, 35 4. Cows right in the prime of her life. Boy, you want to talk about a deep-bodied, stout-made cow. Cow that's got a good udder on her for $4,000, 35 $4,000 to buy her, 35 $4,000. And now four down here done. Take 7.5. You want to do it? 750, 35, 37.5. Now 4, now 4, now 4, now 4, and now 4, her done, 750 on her down 4, and outside with her now 4, now 4. She's not very high. Now 4, I'd had now 4, sold them 37.50. 631. All right, here we go.
Lot 61, the Raven Powerball, back out of the broadside, back to BC Lookout, sells with a bull calf born 3/4/25 by New Paradigm.
All right, look at the bull calf inside. Look at the bull. I know that it done 3. And now 3. Here done $3,000. $3,000. Now 2.5. And now 2.5. Entered at 10. Outside with the cow. Here now 5. Here done 35. Here done 35. Now 750. And now 5 here. Down 7.5. 37.5. Now $4,000. 4,000 Oklahoma. And now 4 down 4 down 4. Here done $4,000. Now 2.5. And now 2.5. Here now 5. Here done 45. Here done. Who'd have thought it? 45 and under. And now 45 and under. Here did it at 250, 45 and under. 9 had. Sold them 42.50, 604.
All right, let's go to lot 62. Here's the Lesikar Traveler, back out of the Paxton. Has a bull calf that was born 3/2/25 by Man in Black.
Doggone good baby inside. I knew that it had done here now. I knew that it had done $3,000. 3,000. Good baby. 2.5. 35 and under. And now 35 here. Now 7 and a pair. Now that it had done. Now 4. And now 4 down 4. Here that it had done. $4,000. Here that it had done. Now 4. And now 4 down 4 and 4. Here that it had done. Good calf inside. $4,000. $4,000. Look at that. Now 2.5. Big old bull calf. 2.5. 42.50 outside. Matt. 4,000. 2.500. And now 2.5 for done 2.5 for $4,000 here done 2.5 I had 250 sold them at 4,000. 641. This is a good
Lot
calf.
63. Here's the Scheifelbein Effective daughter out of the Thumper that goes back to Eureka. Back to the Jower Traveler. Has a bull calf born 3/2/25 by Men in Black.
Absolutely one of my favorite calves out of this spring deal. Look at there. I mean, flat good. Here we go. Here's one. Get her done. You're going to buy the family. I mean, a good one. Here we go. I know that it done. You're done. That it 3,000 under. And now three, down 3, now 3, down 2, and here down that it 5, now 7 and a fair. Take it done. Got 5 bids, 7 and a half here. We're gone. Fire's lit. Here done that it done 750. Now 4, and now 4,000 under. Now 4,000 under. 4,000 under. Now 4. This is the lot 6. Yeah, heifer calf, 4250, 4250, 45, now 45, 7 and a half here, and now 5 here done 750, and now 5 here done 750. Logan boy, she got a whale of a heifer on her. I mean, tell you what, she can flat praise one now. 45, 47 and a half, 45, 7 and a half, now 750. Did you give me 45? Well, that's the problem. 4250, 45 and a dollar, 45, Logan. 45, 42.50, 45. I thought you turned it in 45. I'd had now 750. Now 7 and a half. Sold them 45 and a dollar. So that's why we slowed down, do it right. 4,500, 613.
Last of the spring pairs. Here it is, lot 67. Here's the Paxton. Back to the Paxton. Out of another Paxton. Triple in there, Riddell. Has a bull calf by her side. Due out of Man in Black, born 2/9/25. Lot 67 and her bull calf.
67 it is, bull calf. Here we go. I know that it done here down. I know that it done here down. That it done here down. That it 3,000 out of here down. That it done. Look at my cow. Whoa! Where's he been? Oh, tonight he's pretty good, Phil. He's pretty doggone good. We got a 400-pound calf. Here down. That it 2.5. Here down. That it done 35. 7 and now 4. And now 4. Now 4. Now 4,000 out of here down. That it done 4. Here down. That it done 4. Here down. That it now 2.5. And now 2.5. Here down. That it 42.50. 42.50, 4,250 outside with the pair. Here done 250. And now 2.5 for 4,000 out of here. 42.50. That's a $7,000 bull. We give you the cow. 42.50, 42.50, 42.50. Now 45. Now 45. Now 47 and a half. 47 and a half. You know, here's the thing: is you get the calf for about half price, and we give you the cow. 45, 7 and a half, 45, 750. Now 750, $100, 750. Sold them at 4,500. 643.
All right, we're going to these fall bred cows. And the first one up, Colonel, we have a choice of 3. 65, 66, and 72. They're all due to Williams Hollywood, a bull that's got big growth and a lot of muscle. 65 is due 9-1 to Hollywood. 66 is due 9-20 to Hollywood. And 72 is due 8-31 to Hollywood. All three due in the fall to Hollywood. Once again, lot 65, 66, and 72. Pick and choose.
Gonna like this deal. Gonna like this deal. They all raised bull calves. They all raised bull calves this last fall. Attaboy. Done here, done. We got choice. You got 65, 66, and 72. I mean, tell you what, pretty doggone nice and all bred to Hollywood. $3,000, 25, 7 and up here. $3,000, 2.5, 35 and another. Down 7 and up here. And down 5 here, down 7 and up under here. Done 35 here, done 750 here, done 500, 7 and up here. And now 4 here, done 4 here, done $4,000 for choice on them fall cows. $4,000. And now 4 down 4 down 4 down 4 here, done $4,000, 37 and up here. Now 4 and now 4 down 4 down 4 down 4 here, done 4 now 2.5. Now 42.50 Matthew, 42.50, 4,002, 2.5 here, 250. I'd had 2.5. Sold them at 4,000. You want them all? $72. Okay, and 657, $4,000. 72's gone. 65, 66 now. 65, 66. Here we go. 3,000, 2.5, 135 on here. And now 35 on here. 135, 100 done. Now 750. And now 500 on here. 100 done. 700 now half. 35, 37 and a half for choice. Here we go. 35, 37 and a half. And now 500 on here. 100 done. 750, 35, 37 and a half here. 537 and a half, 507 and a half. Hey, you did it done. You're done. Tell you what, I'm going to fix this deal. $3,000. 27 and a half. 3,000 on her. 3,000 on her. Now 3. Internet, here we go. Now 3. And now 3. Here, done. 700 here, done. 3. Here, done. They're all for sale. 25. 7.5 hair. And now 7.5 on him. We're done. 25. Now 3. And now 3. Here, done. 750. Here, done. 3,009. Had 3. Sold them 27.5. You want them both? $620. Here we go. 66 cows gone. I got 64. 65. Safe to Hollywood. That's that cow right along the rail. She's pretty doggone good, isn't she, Phil? Oh, boy. 2.5. And now 2.5. Now 5. 25. Now 750. And now 507 and a half here. 507 and a half on the cow. And now 5 here. Down 7 and a half here. 25. 750. And now 25. She's bred up. 25. 27 and a half, 500, 7 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, 22 and a half. Phil, give me 25s. You want to do it? 2,500, 2,250, 25, 2,250, 2,500 on her. Now 25. There's absolutely no risk. Now 750. Took care of that. Swing the door and walk cows. I now did it done. 7 did it done. Half here. Down 5 here. Down 7 and a half. Sold her 2,500. 641.
All right, Colonel, we've got 3 more choice slots. We've got lot 68, lot 69, and lot 70. Lot 68 sells 10 bred 10-14, 25 to Peak Draft Pick. Lot 69 sells due 8-29-25 to Kenny Rogers. And lot 70 sells bred or due 8-29-25 to Beal Breakthrough.
68, really nice 69, cows. 70. I ended it, you're done. That's for pick now. 2022, 2.5. 125. Now 2, down 5. 2,500, 25, 7 and a half here. And now 5 here, down 7 and a half here on choice now. Got 5 right there. Down 7 and a half. And now 2,500, 27 and a half. 500, 7 and a half. 3,000, sir. $3,000. Internet, look what we're doing. 3 pretty nice cows. 3. And now 3 down. Here down $3,000. 7 and a half. $3,000. 750. 3,000. And now 7 and a half. 3. Boy, they're not very high. 7 and a half. $3,000. Now 2.5. Now 32.50. Now 32 and a half, sir. 32.50. 32.50. Cows are good aged. 32.50. 3,250, 3,250, and now 2.5. We're done. Would you give me 1? You want to do that? 3,100. Do it the hard way. 31. $3,000 here. 31. I had sold him $3,000. Logan, you want them all, don't you? I think he does. Same age of cows.
Type in your chat, Logan, which ones you want.
68, 69, 70. You can take them all. I mean, they're just peas in a pod. They're not very high. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to sell fall cows, and we're going to sell cows as we kind of get into it. And Logan, you got to let us know, buddy.
Type in the chat. Click on the ones you want.
Go to your chat. Click on the box. Let us know. 68.
69
and
end
70.
Of, August
69
to Kenny Rogers,
and 70.
and lot 70 end of August to Beal Breakthrough.
All right. That's the cow that's gone. Those are the two cows that we got to sell. Look like he left us with some pretty good cows. Here we go. Left us with the good ones. 125. We're done 7 here. Now half here. And now 5 here. Down 7 to 20. We're done 69 and 70. Now 7 to 3. And now 3 down 3 down 3. Here down. Now 2.5. We're done 32. 2.5 Robert. And now 2.5. We're done $3,000. Here done 253,000. 2.5. Kenny asked him if he wants them both. And now 2.5. We're done 2. And have hair done $32.50. Sold them $3,000. Which one? You want them both? Okay, 69's gone.
Take 69.
647.
All right, you got that lot 70. The Emblazon back out of the Emblazon. Calving East 13 CD minus 1.6. Due at the end of August to Beal Breakthrough.
We got the deepest, easiest fleshing female still left. Here to go. I know that it done here now. I know that it done 2.5. 5 done 25 here. Now 7 and a pair. And now 7 50. You get 7.5. Now 3,000 outside with the cows. And now 3. And now 3 down 3 down 3. Let them run. Here done $3,000. Here done 7 and a pair. Down 3. And now $3,000. Here done $750. Here done now 3. Sold them 27.5. 602. Next lot.
All right, Colonel, here's the last of our fall breds. We've got lot 71 and lot 73, both born in 2020. 71 is a Bismarck out of Emblazon, due 8:30, 25 to Winchester. And look at lot 73 is due 9:17, 25 to Winchester as well. Two fantastic females. We're going to have a great calf on their side.
Out of bed, I ended it done here now. I ended it done here, done 25, or done it done $700.5 here, done it done 500, now 750, 500, 703, now 2.5, and now 2 here, done it done here, done it now 5 here, down 5 here, done it here, CCI Live, he didn't get in, 35, got 2.5 right down there, here, done it 35, Matt, and now here, down 2, down half, down 5, here, done it 35, and here, done it 250, 35, and under the water, 3,500. Just so you know, I've got Matt, you're out. 32.50. 35's in the lead right down there. 32.50. 3,500 on her. Matthew, you got to be 35. 2.5, 5. Now 7.50. Now 7 and a fair. You do it? Now 4. Now 4, Matt. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. 9, 4. Sold him a third. Now 2.5. Now 2.50. Now 2.5. Now 42.50. Now 2.5. Now 2.5. Now 2.5. We're done here. Done. Now 5. And now 45. We're done. Matt, you want to do it? 45 here. Done 250. 45 and $1. Matt, you want to do it? 4,500. 45. Sold them 42.50. You want them both? Okay. What is the 615? 615. All right, that's all right. Still got the Bismarck daughter. 25, 7 and a pair. Hang on, done. Bismarck daughters left. $3,000. 2.5. Done. Now 5. Now 35. 35. 35. 35. Got to be 3,500. And now 35. 3,500. 35 and $100. And now 5. Done here. Now 750. And now 7 and a pair. Outside with them. 35. 37 and a $100. Done. 5 and $100. Done. 750. Done. Hide had 7.5. Sell them at 3,500. 652.
All right, we got the last two open cows left in here in the sale. We were bringing in lot 37, the Magnum out of the broadside. Comes to us, nice balanced pedigree, calving East, 10 CD, 0.6 birth weight. Here she is, lot 37.
37 it is. 37. Here we go. 3-7. Here we go. And now 2.5. We're done. 22.50. 2,500. 2,500. 2,500 to buyer. Done 25. We're done 25. And now here done. We're selling the cow. We're selling the Magnum. 25. 22.50. 2,002. 2,500. And now half here 5. We're done. Got 2 bid down 2.5. We're done. She'll scale that out. We got to be more. 2.5. Now 5. I ended it done 25 or did it done here, did it done 25 or did it done here. Now give me 3, 23, 23, 22, 50, 23, 24. And now 3 down 4 here, did it done 3, 4 here, did it done 24. And now 3 down 4 here, did it done 23, 24, 23, 24. Sold them 2,300. 241, next lot.
641.
641, 641, 64 is the cow.
Get out. All right, the last cow is lot 64. Unfortunately, she ended up losing her calf. She's a rancher out of a lookout back to EXT. Here she comes, lot 64, the last female in the sale. Selling to us today, open, ready to breed.
Here we go. Good looking cows, right? 64 it is. $2,000 on her. You're done. You're done. Done. 2,022.50. And now two heifer. Done. Heifer. Done. Heifer. Done. $2,000. You're done. 21. And now two down one. You're done. 2,100. 2,000. 2,100. 2,021. 18. 1,900 to buyer. And now 18. 19. You're done. You're done. 19. You're done. 18. 1,900. Get her out. 18. 1,900. Buyer. I do it done. You're doing it done. That cow's that long, that thick, that stout. She'll scale that back. There's absolutely no risk in that deal. 18, 1,900. I do it done. You're doing it done. 18, 19. You're doing it done. You're doing it done. 18, 1,900. 18, 1,900. I'd add 1,900 on her. Do you do it? 18, 1,900 on her. Do you want her? Sold him 1,800. 606. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, the family, the crew, and staff, we certainly want to thank you for coming. You please make settlement up in the office. If you need to make special travel arrangements, you certainly talk with the folks. But thank you for coming, and please travel safe.